How's everybody doing today? This is a Fat Ball Guy. We are Monday, opening day here in Cincinnati for the Cincinnati Reds. A lot of people in town go crazy for that. My opening day is Friday, as we all know, with Keeneland. So let's take a look first before we get into Keeneland stuff and talk about the Derby, because the next 3 weeks is going to be all about Keeneland. But my Derby top 10, I'll start at number 10, is Bobby's Kitten. It's because we just don't know yet. I want to see him run in the bluegrass. I want to see if he fires on poly track. I want to see if he shows that speed. And if he can draw away and win easy in the bluegrass, that doesn't mean that he can't take the dirt at 30 or 40 to 1 in the Derby. So that's what I want to see. Ring weekend, Motion seems to really like him. He's number 9 on my list. Looked pretty good at Tampa, but got the run off on the lead. So again, bottom of the barrel here of the top 10. Samrat, same thing. Got pretty easy setups. Both of his last couple races, people say he was dogged all the way around. I think he got the perfect setup, but we'll see. I don't know who he's facing in the wood other than the same old horses, so we'll have to take a look and see if Social Inclusion really runs in that race, and then we'll go from there. But this weekend is going to be very important. And that gets me to number 7, Candy Boy. I could easily have Candy Boy a lot higher on this list, but I want to see him run against the top flight competition, California Chrome, and then we'll go from there. But right now, Candy Boy is number 7 on the list. Number 6 is the huge disappointment from this weekend, Cairo Prince. My buddy here, Bruno, told me before the race that he had no chance, that he had worked poorly, that he had not looked good the whole time he was in Florida. So I had to go with that and put him in the secondary horses and go with the main horses, Constitution and General A-Rod there. And obviously we were right, as Cairo Prince didn't fire a step. So, will he come around in the next 5 weeks? He's got the quality. I don't know. If you do like him and want to stick with him, you're going to get a way better price now on Derby Day if he gets in. Number 5, Social Inclusion. I put him in because of the war emblem factor. Anytime a horse runs a gigantic number like that, I don't know how good this horse is. We're about to find out in the wood if he runs or if he trains right up to the Derby. I'm not sure yet what he's going to do. But I would think he's going to run in the wood, and then he's going to try to hook those other speed horses, and we're going to see how good he is, because he's not going to get just the easiest trip in the world with them other horses in there, Uncle Si and Samrat. So we'll see how that goes for him. But as of right now, he's number 5. Opportunity is number 4. I originally started to fill this list out and had Opportunity as a 2, but I moved him down a little bit just because of the 2-year-old factor. He did not run as a 2-year-old, so that just scares the Jesus out of me. But he is getting better each start. We'll see where he runs next. I guess they're going to switch and run in the Santa Anita Derby now. Not sure why they're doing that instead of not just sending him to Arkansas. But I guess he wants to hook the big boys and see where he's at. So we're going to see Saturday. Then number 3, I still got General A-Rod. I had number 1, now I got number 3. Had no excuse in the Florida Derby. He sat the perfect trip. They turned for home. He answered the bell a little bit, but couldn't go by those other 2 horses. He should have run by, and I'm not sure why he didn't, and he wasn't even getting to him. So that scares me a little bit. But he's a tank. He's going to keep running. He's not going to stop. He reminds me a lot of Mucho Macho Man, where he just keeps going and going and going. And I think he's going to be right there when they turn for home. And I don't think he's going to stop in the Derby like a lot of these horses are. Now, he may not be good enough, but at number 3, I'm willing to take a shot. I've got 100 to win on him in the winter book. I think it was like 60 to 1 or something. So I've got a nice shot there with him. Constitution is number 2. I'm never wild about Pletcher horses in the Derby. They just, obviously don't have a great record in the Derby. And this one doesn't have a lot of foundation, but he did win. Yeah, he got through on the rail, but he still ran down against the speed bias. He's got some quality. The clockers from day one, especially Bruno, have loved this horse from day one. So right now I've got him number 2 on my list, but to be honest with you, I'm still not wild about him. His number was not that great. 99 is not great. And that gets me to the top horse, and everybody knows I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. California Chrome, to me, numbers wise, seasoning wise, depth wise, is everything that you're looking for in a Derby horse. Forget that he's a California bred. I don't care about that. But if you look at either my rules or John White's rules or anybody else that has a little scenario that they go by when it comes to the Derby, he fits every single one of them. And if he runs well in the Santa Anita Derby, which I think he will, yeah, I think he's going to lay second or third. I think he's going to explode turning for home. I think he's going to draw away and win easy. And if that's what he does, look out come Derby time because he's bred to get the distance. He's got the seasoning. He's got everything you need. So let's see what happens. But so far, that's my Derby picks. I'll talk to you soon about Keeneland.